Welcome to my blog.stampwithelaine.com and welcome to Fun Friday. I do like to mix things up a bit, so Fun Fridays can be anything from making a quirky card with a fun fold to a 3D item or a technique or a top tip. As we race towards the end of May, and sadly to the end of our spring-summer catalogue, which ends on 31st May, I thought I'd give the Rose Wonder bundle another airing, just in case it doesn't carry over to the new 2016-2017 catalogue. The technique we're doing today is a stained glass effect with paper piecing. I can't claim fame to this. The technique was originally created by a US demo called Dina Rekau, I think. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Dina mentioned to help her keep all her pieces together, she used a product called Glad Press and Seal. It seals tight on a variety of surfaces, including paper, plastic and wood, so you can create custom shaped bags to help freeze your food in individual portions. And it's also fine to use in a microwave as well. However, it's not readily available in the UK. It's not a stock item in the supermarkets. So I sourced this through Amazon. 70 square feet, how many yards is that? Anyway, it's a lot. If you're just doing it for crafting, then there's a lot. It's sort of got little bubbles all over it. I don't know if the camera will pick that up, but it does say on the box not to put any pressure on the roll, so you have to be really careful. One side is a little bit tacky, and that's the side you use to, when you put pressure on it, it just creates a seal round the item you want to seal. I'm not really going to show you how to make the card or anything, but just in case you wanted to know the materials I used to make this card. I used the Timeless Elegance Designer Series paper, and they've got some lovely patterns in there. As you can see, I cut my rose 3 times, so I cut it in Pink Pirouette, Blushing Bride and Rose Red. So you need a light, medium, dark. Out of those I've made up 2 flowers. You need 3 shades of cardstock, so let's work with the blues. So I've got Soft Sky, Pool Party and Island Indigo. And then of course you need your basic black for the stained glass effect, the outline. These have all been cut into 3-inch squares, that's 7.6 centimetre squares, so that minimises the wastage on paper. It just fits this smaller rose. I've pre-cut my press and seal pieces here, and I've laid it out on a cardboard so that it's easy for me to access. The less you handle it, the better, because it does stick to you. You'll also need your magnetic platform and the precision cutting plate. This one, I think in previous videos I've demonstrated how you should handle the magnetic platform. So you just let it attach itself to the magnetic platform and keep your hands clear in case you get pinched, and then it will really hurt. I'll need to cut the black one first to get my outline, and the other tool I need is the Big Shot die brush. I'll place my top cutting plate on top. You don't need the base cutting plate. The precision plate is used in lieu of the base cutting plate, and then it's ready to run through the Big Shot, and I'll do that off camera. I've got my stained glass frame, and now I need my press and seal. I need to establish which is the tacky side. I think that's the tacky side. So I place the cardstock on top, and then I just press I could try and run that to release it, and then just press and rub, and that will come off. And then I want to peel the frame off. Then I'll do the same for these two pieces, so I'll do that off camera. Now I have my 3 different shades of the rose all cut out, the pieces, including the stained glass frame. We now need to cut a base to fit underneath the rose. So if you use the negative to trace the rose's outline, then you need to cut it. You don't really want it to show, so you need to cut it inside the line. The rose should fit on top of there. Next you need your fast fuse. I've put the rose onto a silicone mat, so you can see the whole of that rose base is now covered with fast fuse. You want to stick that on top. Now bear in mind, this is fast fuse, and if it sticks down, that's where it's going to stay, so you want to make sure that you've got it in the right place. Set that aside for the moment, and then bring back pieces. And I'm using my Wink of Stella pen. This is the clear one. And we're just going to apply Wink of Stella to all the petals. Now comes the fun bit. So I'm going to start with the lightest colour first on the outer petals, and by using its press and seal, the whole idea of it was that all your rose petals wouldn't be all jumbled up, and you could easily reference it to the corresponding petals on your stainless steel, not stainless steel, stained glass effect. So it's best to use a pair of tweezers, and really this bit is quite therapeutic. And it also means that you can see what I'm doing. So now I've put some dimensionals on the back, and I'm going to attach some silver thread. I find working with this fine thread quite difficult, so this is the easiest way for me to do it, rather than wind it round my fingers. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed the technique today. You'll find the supplies list I used is below this video in the Show More section of YouTube. There will be direct links to my online store. It's also listed on my blog. You can also connect with me through my Facebook page, Pinterest, or my YouTube channel here at stampwithelaine.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon. Bye!